Hi, welcome to today's episode of Marriage Conflicts. Remember, I am your host, Juliet Owen Hample, and today we will be discussing sex in marriage. Remember, if you're joining us for the first time, to like and share this program. We are on a mission in restoring peace and harmony in marriages all over the world. Thank you for joining us once again. You're live on ICTV. Today, we want to look into sex in marriages. How is your your conjugal bliss in your marriage? How is it going? I hope you're having fun living together as husband and wife with your spouse. You should know that living together as a husband and wife is not just about procreation, it's not just about having children and raising children, caring about your aged parents. It is also about the two couples, the husband and wife, having fun together, living their married life to fulfillment. Sex in marriage is a very important aspect of a marital life. It is the way a couple romance themselves, play together, have quiet time together, and even find a moment where the both of them will have to stay together and feel their heartbeats. I would love to read from you your great opinion about sex in marriage. It is going to be a discussion live show because I wouldn't want it to be just my opinion. I want other people to read your opinion so that they could cure the dissatisfactions they are having during their sex time in their marriage. Thank you, AJ Oba, for joining our live show. We are also going to be giving free data to our top contributors as usual. Thank you so much for joining me. I would love to read from you. What do you think is sex in marriage? What is it all about? To your own satisfaction. How will you enjoy sex? How do you think your spouse should make you enjoy sex? Should enjoyment should sex enjoyment in marriage be based on what you get from your spouse, or should it be what you are able to offer during the sexual time in your marriage? I would love to read from you. Sex in marriage, I want to use this opportunity to remind you that sex in marriage is absolutely not only about procreation. Couples should also have fun. Couples should be able to enjoy themselves in marriage, drive sexual pleasure to their satisfaction. However, couples who desire children should have constant sex. This will improve their chances of having as many children as they want. Whereas couple whom are contented with the already giving gifts, they are already giving gifts from God, shouldn't abstain totally from sex because they are trying to avoid pregnancy. Rather, they should practice. Oh, Ami, you're welcome. I would love to read your comment. I can't see your comments coming up, please. I'd like to read your comments so that other people having challenges with their sexual life in their marriage could learn from you. So couple who already have as many children as they wanted shouldn't abstain totally from sex. Rather, they should practice different method of please, I can't read the now let's talk about what the Bible told us about sex in marriage. Sex in marriage, according to the Bible, is to fulfill the marital bliss. A man or husband should fulfill his marital duty as well as the wife to her husband. This means that husband and wife owe themselves the right to sexual pleasure. It shouldn't be one-sided. I have a very important question to ask about sex in marriage. Who should initiate sex? Is it the husband or the wife? In your own opinion, whom do you think should be the one to initiate sex? Is it the husband or the wife? Before I tell you whom I think should initiate sex in marriage, I'd want to read from you whom you think should initiate sex in marriage. I want to read from you whom you think should initiate sex in marriage. Is it the husband or the wife? All right, while I wait for your comments, because it's important that you tell me your own opinion, what you think. Who do you think should initiate? Oh, thank you, Clara Zurike, for following us. Thank you. I would like to read from you whom you think should initiate sex in marriage. Is it the husband or the wife? Remember to like and share this video so you could contribute in saving so many marriages in this array all over the world. We are also going to be gifting our top contributors. We're also going to be gifting our top contributors with data. Remember, we are on a mission to restore peace and harmony in marriages all over the world, because our marriages are on the verges of disarray. So many marriages are in court for divorce. So many marriages. And we want them to watch us. We want them to read from us and learn that these issues they are facing in their marriages are in another style in other people's marriages. So they wouldn't think that it is just about their marriage. That is why we've come up today with this topic, sex in marriage, because so many couples are facing a lot of challenges in driving sexual pleasure from themselves. These have led either the husband or the wife to go and seek sexual pleasure from a third party. All right. Thank you, Christy Ofodile, for following us today. I am happy to read from you. She said that it is the duty of the husband to initiate sex in marriage. Thank you so much. I would love to read from every other person. What do you think? Who do you think should initiate sex in marriage? Okay, Clara Unzurike says, I think anyone can initiate sex in marriage. They are in it together. So any of them can initiate sex in marriage. Wow, I love that. So I also want to read from so many other persons. Whom do you think should initiate sex in marriage? Is it the husband or the wife? Is it any of the spouse's duty to initiate sex in marriage on a daily basis? Or should it be whomever that feels like having sex at that moment should initiate sex in marriage? I also have a second question to ask, but let's get through with this question. Sex is beyond the physical touch. It is not just about having sensational feelings and being touched at the proper places. No, it is about intimacy, driving sexual pleasure to your satisfaction, both spiritual and physical. But you should know that sex is more spiritual than physical, because you have to connect spiritually with your spouse when having sex. Sex, when you have a sweet sex, it grows the bond couple shares. It helps them stay connected even when they are far apart. It helps to build a stronger home. Sex in marriage, it helps the home to stand on a rock that will never shake. Just as we are told that the church was built on a solid foundation of Peter, the rock. That is what sex does in marriage. I want to read from you. Who do you think should initiate sex in marriage? Is it the husband or the wife? Or both? Whose duty is it to initiate sex in marriage? Thank you for joining me here live. Thank you for following us. I would also want to encourage you to share this video to as many people as possible so that you can contribute in restoring peace and harmony in marriages all over the world. Remember, so many marriages are at the verge of disarray, and we don't want it anymore. We want to comb the level of discrepancies in many homes. Do not think that those problems you're facing in your marriage is all about your marriage. No, every home faces their own challenges. It is left for you to find a way to surmount the challenges you are facing in your home. I would want to answer the question that I asked about whom should initiate sex in marriage. Sex in marriage shouldn't be one-sided because the both parties are in it together. Even though, as a man, it looks as if it is the duty of the man to initiate sex in marriage because the men are strong-willed. They are the man of the house, and they were the one who went to seek for the hand of the woman in marriage. Therefore, it is assumed that the man should make the move when it comes to sex in marriage because he is the man. Why not? Your wife could be feeling shy about making the moves or might not be in the mood, because of so many emotional imbalances in the woman's system. Women go through a lot, either as a woman or as a mother, or both. They are thinking about how to get the children ready, how to keep the house clean, how to prepare meal, how to go to work, how to assist the husband in so many things, and all those things help to keep them off balance. That is why when it is sex time for a woman who has undergone so many stress during the day, she finds it difficult to be able to respond immediately. You desire sex as her husband. So don't feel bad if your wife doesn't initiate sex. She see it as it is your duty as the man of the house. It is a presumption. For me, I think that whomever is in need of sex should initiate sex. Yes, as a couple, who needs it most should initiate it. And the spouse should always respond when him or her couple is in need of sex. It is important you don't deny your spouse the conjugal right. It is very, very important. But if you have a genuine excuse, a genuine reason not to give in to sex, politely air your view to your spouse. And I believe your partner is going to understand you perfectly well. Please, I want to read from you whom you think should initiate sex. Let me go ahead and mention 5 importance of sex in marriage. The powerful things sex in marriage does. Number 1, sex in marriage boosts intimacy. It helps the couples to stay together forever, spiritually and physically. If they constantly have sex, they are bound to be inseparable. Number 2, it helps to relieve stress. Yes, after the couple have undergone so many stress in their daily activities, they could help themselves out to stay strong and refreshed by having sex, sweet sex, not just sex. Make sweet love, connect to themselves spiritually, connect to their souls, have a quiet time together, just them alone. It relieves stress. It equips couples to do things together because the two, husband and wife, have been connected. This helps them to think alike, think towards the same direction. That is why when you ask husband A what should be done tomorrow in their home, he gives you a likable answer his wife is going to give you. The same thing as when you ask husband B the color of what they want in their future home. He gives you the same answer you are possibly going to get from his wife. This is what sex in marriage does. Number 4, it aids couples to model a healthy relationships for their children. Sex in marriage restores peace and harmony in the home. And when the couples are at peace with themselves, that's the only way they can teach their children how to maintain a healthy relationship, because they are not going to be throwing tantrums, bickering, hatred, and showing the children the negative aspect of relationship. They are going to be showing the children this lovey-dovey part of life. The children are going to learn that a husband and wife stays together and respect themselves. The children are not going to learn that a man should always beat his wife or treat his wife unfairly. It is what you act out that your children are going to pick and imbibe in their daily life activities. So, healthy sex in marriage helps to leads to healthy home. Always have a healthy sex. It keeps your home at peace. That does not mean that when you are not able to give in to your spouse's pleasure, that your spouse shouldn't understand. Number 5, Ebuaka, thank you for joining us live and contributing your great opinion. Here he said, in the olden days in Africa, the man usually initiates the process. Then it was just the missionary style, but initiate the process. Okay, that's very good. Anyone can initiate the process of sex in marriage. I love that. Do you think it is the person who is more, should it be Mr. A introducing sex today and his wife? Get your point clear. Should the husband initiate today and the wife know that it's her turn to initiate tomorrow? Or is it whom is most in need of sex for the day should initiate it? What if none of the couples are in need of sex? What happens in that marriage? Please, Ebuka, I need you to clarify. Sex in marriage keeps the couple longing for more. They long for more from each spouse on a daily basis. They want to have more of their couple. This helps them not to look elsewhere because they are getting the satisfaction they desire from their couple. I would love to read from you. All right. Remember, today we are talking about sex in marriage on ICTV. Remember to like and share this video to as many people as possible so that you can join us in restoring peace and harmony in marriages all over the world. Thank you, Ewoka. Is an act. Therefore, either of the couple can act as the spirit leads. All right. So, what if the spirit does not direct any of the couple for 1 month, for 2 months, for 3 months? What happened? What happens then? gaps in healthy living at home. What do you think should be done in such a case? Should they seek medical attention? Maybe both couples are having medical issues that need to be addressed. What do you think? Okay, so for couple whom are seeking to have children, if they are medically fit, should have constant sex back to back. They should make sure that no day passes by without them having sex in their home, in their car, in the office, wherever wherever they didn't fit. They should make love, quality love. They should put their mind off having children. They shouldn't think, oh, we are making love for procreation's sake. They should make love to increase their own bond, to drive pleasure. All right, Eboka said there is no way the spirit can lead. There is no way the spirit can lead both. Because at one point or the other, they will be moved. Yes, couples should also try to hold themselves. You either hold the hands of your couple at every given time so that the spirit can lead through transmission, spiritual transmission. And couples should also try to sleep without clothes, especially couples whom have grown children or whose children are no longer living with them. They should learn to sleep without clothes so that no matter how badly stressed you are, there could be sensation from your body, your naked body touching one another. Couple who have as many children as they want and are trying to prevent childbirth should try to adopt a the suitable family planning. They should look for the one that suits them, ranging from the natural family planning to the artificial family planning. I encourage natural family planning, even though if you don't practice it well, you are bound to still have many children. But if you go for the artificial natural planning, check the one that suits your wife's body type so that you don't make mistake of having more children than you desire or harm the body of your wife. I want to read from you. What do you think should be done during sex that helps the couple to have more sexual time? What do you think couples should do so that they would want to have more sexual time? Do you think they should always talk about how they enjoy their sex? They should have a roundtable discussion from time to time. This is what you did that I did not like during our sexual time, or this is what I think you should do more. Should couple talk about it? Do you think it's going to help them to have more sexual time? I want to read from you. All right. Here is a Walker again. There is no way the spirit can lead both because at one point or the other, they will be moved. This happens more often for newly married couples. Yes, for newly married couples, it happens often. But for couples who have been married for a long time, believe me, they could be stressed in so many ways: emotional, physical, spiritual, pocket wise, and that is financially, and they tend to drift from what will keep them together as a husband and wife, which is essential time, and think more of how to meet ends meet, how to take care of the children, how to do one thing or the other. Before you could know it, their time is up. So this kind of couples need help. They don't just get moved. They need to do more. If you're live with us, remember that you are watching how in modern times, different things that incite romance is encouraged. Things like hanging out together, engaging in things that cause the couple have intimate moments. All right. Yes, it's true. But that is if the couple have the financial means of hanging out. I know there are so many couples who could just hang out, feel refreshed, come back home, you know, and feel like having sex. Yes. But what about those couples whom don't have the financial means to hang out? What do you think they should do? How do you think they should increase their desire to have sex in their marriage? Wow. Remember to like and share this video so that you could encourage so many couples whom are about to get a divorce simply because they're not deriving enough or maximum sexual pleasure from their home. To relax, take a chill pill, and start all over again. You can enjoy your sexual life in your marriage. If you deem it fit, if you want to enjoy it, you have to sit back. You have to sit back, relax, have a one-on-one discussion with your couple, with your spouse. Talk about things your couple do during sex that you don't like. Try to encourage your couple to do the things you like during sex. There are so many couples who enjoy their spouse screaming, moaning deep down their hearts during sex. But their spouse don't mourn. You know, their spouse might be this person that loves to enjoy it in a quiet zone. Both of you have to reach an agreement. This is how I want it. Please, can you do it like this? They don't need to fake it. They need to learn to do it how you want it. There are so many men who don't really know how to touch their women and turn them on. I think It's time you call your wife and try to discuss with your wife. How do you really want me to touch you? How do you think I could touch you to turn you on? Likewise, the women. Some of us women don't know where to touch their man to turn them on. You can ask your husband, and I believe your husband is going to tell you, in all honesty, this will help you to improve your sexual time. I hope you know, like Ebuka said, that it's not just all about missionary style now. There are so many sexual styles that you could try out to know which one that suits you and your spouse. Who do you think should initiate sex? Remember, we're going to be giving out some data to our top commenters. Like and share this video so that you can contribute in restoring peace and harmony in marriages all over the world. Thank you, Eboka, for commenting one more time. There is no doubt that poor communication in marriage affects the sexual life. Yes, poor communication in marriage, the couple have to talk frequently about what they like about their sexual time from time to time. Previously we talked about the challenges couple face in their marriage. And one of the challenges couple face is communication. If you don't communicate well in your marriage, if you don't bridge the gap of communication, then you are heading your marriage to doom. And we wouldn't want that. We want every marriage to blossom. We want every couple to live together in peace, in love, in unity. We want every couple to hug themselves tight and move the mountains in their marriage. Thank you for joining us. You're live on ICTV. Remember to share and like this video so that you will join us in restoring peace and harmony in marriages all over the world. I am looking forward to hearing from you. I want to read your comments. Whom do you think should initiate sex in marriage? Is it the husband or the wife? Should initiating sex in marriage be routined? Maybe the husband will initiate today and the wife initiates tomorrow. Who do you think should initiate sex in marriage? I would love to read from you. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Eboka. Oh, yes. Sex in marriage. Sex in marriage should not be one-sided. By the way, who do you think enjoys sex more? Is it the husband or the wife? I know the women are at the receiving end. They are at the receiving end because it is the man that deposits into the woman. And it is also the man that determines if the woman is going to derive pleasure from the sex or not. Even though the woman's act during the sex encourages the man to fire on, either to fire on or to stop, but the man has a lot of work to do. Who should initiate sex in marriage, and whom do you think enjoys sex the more? Who do you think? For me, I think the men enjoy sex the more. Who do you think enjoys sex the more in marriage? Is it the man? Is it the woman? I love to read from you. Don't forget you're live on ICTV, and today we are talking about sex in marriage. Remember to like and share this video so that you can give a safe lift to a lot of marriages in disarray. We want to restore peace and harmony in marriages all over the world. I love to read from you. Who should initiate sex in marriage? Is it the man or the wife? Who do you think enjoys sex more in marriage? Okay, Walker says men and women do, but some have more sexual fantasy. I quite didn't understand your response. Men and women do. Is it enjoy the sex? Is it both men and women enjoy the sex? But some have more sexual fantasy. All right, so we are coming to the end of today's live show. We hope that you join us next week, Tuesday, on the same program, Marriage Conflict, on ICTV. Remember that I am Juliet Owen Hampo. Do not forget to like and share this video so that you join us in restoring peace and harmony in marriages all over the world. See you next time. Don't forget to subscribe so that you always know when we come on live. Bye.